Hello and welcome back to the Liss vlog. Let's get started, shall we? On Friday, someone came to look at the boiler as the heating needed fixing. I finished off my If It Were a Written video, as I hadn't managed to finish it on Thursday. I did various pantomime jobs, and am almost there. Then I will take the rest of the summer more or less off. I also learned how to take a musical composition from Easy Free Music Composer and edit it in Cubase, which is very useful. There were mysterious phone calls in the night. The phone kept ringing every 20 minutes. In the end, we ended up pulling out the plugs. On Saturday, it turned out the mysterious phone calls were a text message attempting to get through to the landline. I went to a one-day jewellery enamelling course, and here are some photographs of what I produced. On Sunday, Stupid Cat tries to get through the window, then hangs around on the roof. Me and Mum went to the Hollycombe Steam Museum. We went on the Ferris wheel, the carousel, the train ride, but the big swings weren't there, and it was too late for one of the rides. I took some photographs of various things while I was there, and managed to get soot on my t-shirt while on a train. We were up near the very front, so it's not that surprising. On the way home, I realised I had forgotten to upload the vlog on Saturday. The ants were going even crazier than usual in the garden, and I took a few photographs out the window of the night time. On Monday, I got through some pantomime work very slowly, and also did some baking with Mum, mini vanilla cakes, tarts and mince pies. So tired. On Tuesday, we went to the Hampton Court Flower Show. I got a bit of work done before we went. It took a rather long time to get there, though. The sat-nav on the way sent us towards North London. The gardens were a bit meh, but I did gather some ideas for my own. I ate 2 Purbeck ice creams, including their soft vanilla ice cream only being sold at the flower show. It was blooming marvellous. We then went into the Hampton Court Palace Gardens for a little look, and looked at a very good embroidery exhibition. I particularly liked the stumpwork and silk shading, which came out looking like a painting. The way home was reasonably smooth, but I was very impatient to get there. We found that an eBay order had arrived when we got home. Mysteriously, it was a very short time after it was ordered and in Amazon packaging. On Wednesday, I finished nearly all my pantomime work. Learned how to print just out comments in Word, very useful for choreography, and had a meeting about pantomime costumes. On Thursday, I got through a bunch of jobs that had been building up for some time, and went to a meeting about the pantomime scenery. I also took a couple of photos of a ladybird and a few of the moon. On Friday, we planned to go to the Lido, but were held up by ringing an estate agent in Dorset. I was unable to do the work I had hoped to do before we went. Fortunately, there were still parking spaces when we got there. In fact, we got the best one. It was probably a good thing we didn't get there earlier, because I was so tired and heat-strokery when we got home. Luckily, a cold shower helped clear a lot of that up. I also had a meeting about the lighting for the pantomime. This week, I read The Misadventures of Max Crumley, Middle School Mayhem, and The Chronicles of Narnia, The Horse and His Boy, Book 3. The latter was the book I mentioned last week that I hadn't quite finished. I'm partly reading The Chronicles of Narnia, because I feel I ought to have read them. My opinion at the moment is the same as it has always been. They are rather overrated, but were new and exciting at the time they were written. They were written a bit like folk or fairy tales, but seem a lot more moralising, and the characters somehow seem less developed than the blank slate characters in fairy tales. The books are interesting, but more from an analysis point of view rather than an entertainment point of view. Middle School Mayhem, the second book in its series, however, is completely different. While it does take a while to get the story going again, and isn't as good as the Dork Diaries series, it is funny, easy to get invested in, and is clever in its referencing and juxtaposition between the middle school kids and comic book superheroes. That's it for today's vlog. Tune in next week for the next one. See you then. So, bye.